Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Once again we're on the 0.19 Russian public test server and today we're going to be looking at the Wiesel Hot. This vehicle is a tier 7 tank destroyer in the Wolfie tech tree and is one of the updated vehicles to come in the 0.19 update. On the 0.18 live server you have the option of mounting either a fast firing autocannon or a tow anti-tank guided missile launcher. But in patch 0.19, the Wiesel itself is only armed with the HOT, or High Subsonic Optical Remote Guided Tube Launched 2nd Generation ATGM. Flip, you can see why it was abbreviated to HOT. Now in past videos I've been asked for more in-game stats, so we'll be putting those up on the screen starting now. Please note that any stats you see are for a fully upgraded vehicle with retrofits fitted, a level 5 commander and only level 1 crew. And of course everything you see here is subject to change. This is the PTS after all. Mobility on this vehicle is excellent, as is the base camouflage rating, and as you'd expect on a vehicle of this type, armour protection is negligible. What's really interesting is the fact the vehicle still has the Designate Target special ability, which is not available on another missile vehicle, the Tier 6 Swingfire. But as I said earlier, this is PTS, so everything is subject to change. Okay, it's time to take a look at the missile system installed on this vehicle. The HOT 2 ATGM, which is the upgraded system in the vehicle progression tree, does between 554 and 677 damage, with a penetration value of 800mm. The vehicle has 2 missiles ready to fire with a 2-second salvo reload time and an overall reload time of 16.5 seconds. As a shaped charge weapon system, the missile on a successful hit and penetration does do an additional 13% damage versus vehicles with less than 100mm of armour protection and has a 25% bonus module damage and a 25% fire bonus. So it's very effective against lightly armoured vehicles. Anyway, that is enough on the stats. Let's take a look at some gameplay footage. So here we are on the Pipelines map. It's a 5 versus 5 skirmish game. Now I'm running the following retrofits on this Wiesel at the moment. Electro-optical absorbing paint, which will give me a bonus of 7.5% to my camouflage factor. We're running improved telescopic lenses, which improve my view range by 60 meters when standing still. And I've also got augmented optics on, which give a base view range increase of 20 meters. Now I'm not sure if the telescopic lenses and the augmented optics actually stack. This is the PTS and we are testing. Now our team indicated they all wanted to push down the 5 line, so we go herring off in front, see if we can get some early spots heading down the 5 line. As you can see, most of our team is heading this way, which is awesome. There's the VBR, another interesting vehicle. Haven't yet had a chance to play that one on the public test server. We'll give it a try. Now he got caught up a little bit on some of the concrete pillars there. That's normally me, but we're going to push up anyway, and we're going to try and get to this hill. Then we spot the Dragoon 100. Get spotted ourselves. Smoke just for caution. Just aiming down. Our M1A2 engages the Dragoon. We pop over. 1 missile in. See how it arcs down. 2nd missile in. 2 hits. Get our first kill. 1052 damage. Not a bad start. So now we're going to push up onto the top area of this hill. I see the little bush there, so I'm thinking I'm going to get up into the bush, get a little bit of extra camouflage protection. The VBR has the same idea. We bump a little bit there. But there's room enough up here for the 2 of us. So we're just poking over now, seeing if we can actually see what's going on. Our M1A2 Abrams is pushing up very, very aggressively towards the enemy spawn point, and the Leo 2A4 is backing him up. Now the AMX-10 RCR on the enemy team just gets spotted there. We push down though, trying to spot the other enemy vehicles, and there's the M1A1 on the enemy team. You can see the AMX-10 RCR is being engaged, and it's just at this point on the mini-map, the Merkava and the Type 98 pop up. Now we get spotted, so I back just a little bit here, just playing it cautiously, and you can see the enemy MBTs popping some smoke. We pop a little bit of smoke there, a little bit in a strange place, but you know, still getting used to how the smoke is positioned on some of these vehicles. And we pull back over to this little rise here, trying to see if I can get some shots on the M1 Abrams that our Leopard 2A4 and M1A2 are engaging. But no shot there, so we turn our attention back to the Merkava 2D and the Type 98. Just aiming down. You can see they're charging down this road. We get a chance here to designate. He fires and misses. We get the designation done, and we just pull back a little bit to try and relocate what we can do. The enemy team, you know, they kind of hesitate for a few seconds and then continue to push forward. So we look now to see if we can get some shots on the M1 Abram. The Leo 2A4 our team is engaging quite strongly, but nothing there. So we now turn our attention back to these two MBTs and use these little ridge lines just to see if we can poke over and get a shot. You can see the Merkaba 2D ahead and the Type 98 in the back. Just aiming over, first missile in, shot, we get spotted, second missile in, second shot, tracking, we did 1342 damage in 2 missiles to that Type 98. And now we see the M1A1 pulling back from our Leo 2A4. We're waiting for the reload. We've got the rear of this tank. One shot in. Nice. Second shot in. Nice again. 1091 damage to the M1A1 Abrams and our second kill. So now it's time just to clean up the mess. The Type 98 is very badly damaged down here. The Merkava is as well. Merkava gets taken out. We aim at the Type 98. Our missile just misses. We weren't able to direct it well enough. And there we go. That's the victory. A fun and interesting vehicle and a fun game. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. I did 3,485 damage. I got 2 kills. I needed 1,001 spotting damage. In this game, which lasted 3 minutes and 17 seconds, I earned 3,786 base reputation. This was a fun vehicle to play, and that was a really enjoyable game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you've not done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Also, take a look at the links below and give me a follow on Twitch and Beam, and you can also check out my Patreon page. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.